Got it? Yep.
Welcome to the Goodyear City Council meeting. We're excited to have you be a part of this important public process. Tonight, you will have the opportunity to address City Council on both non-agenda and agenda items. The agendas and the speaker request cards are located on the tables outside of council chambers. You must fill out a speaker card in order to address the City Council. Please hand in your completed card to the city clerk before the start of the meeting. If the meeting has already begun, please hand it to any city staff. You may also check the "I do not wish to speak" option on the card. This allows you to still voice your opinion on an item on the record without having to speak. In accordance with the Americans with Disabilities Act, please contact a city staff member if you need any assistance. Public comment on a non-agenda item will take place during the citizen comment portion of the evening. These are items that don't appear on tonight's formal agenda. The city clerk will call your name when it's time for you to speak. At that time, please approach the podium and tell us your name for the record. You'll have a maximum of 3 minutes, and there is a timer visible from the podium. When the light changes from green to yellow, your time is coming to an end. When the light turns red, your time is up. Note that you may also choose not to speak if other speakers before you have said what you wanted to say. Shouting, cheering, and loud noises will not be tolerated, and violators may be removed for disrupting the meeting. Goodyear City Council meetings stream live on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and online at goodyearaz.gov. Follow the city's social media pages so you don't miss out on all that's happening in Goodyear. Thank you for coming to this meeting and being an active part of your city. And remember, it's a great time to be in Goodyear.
I'd like to call the regular meeting to order for October 3rd, 2022. Please indicate on your tablet that you are present. Will the city clerk please let us know who is present for the record?
All members are present except for Councilmember Bray.
Then can I get a motion, I guess, and a second to excuse Councilmember Bray?
So moved.
Second.
Go ahead and, I guess,
It's
vote.
it's here.
So what's that?
It's on the screen now.
We got a president and a second? We need a vote though, right?
Yes.
There we go. Passes 6-0. Please join Councilmember Campbell in the Pledge of Allegiance and invocation. Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Please bow your head in prayer. Almighty God, we pray for all victims of abuse. We ask that you surround them with your care and protect them by your loving might and permit them to enjoy health and healing, wholeness and strength, calmness and peace and love. But most of all, may they feel your presence and be confident in you. We ask you, Lord, for your continued blessings on our city and for our residents. Surround our first responders and military serving all over the world with a hedge of protection. We ask these things in thy most holy name. Amen.
Thank you. We have one communications device tonight. I will be reading a proclamation for Domestic Violence Awareness Month. But first we have a short video. I'm going to go ahead and read the proclamation. Whereas October is recognized nationally as Domestic Violence Awareness Month, the City of Goodyear is committed to ending domestic violence and supporting the numerous victims who are among us. And whereas Domestic Violence Awareness Month provides an opportunity to educate the public on the seriousness of domestic violence and the prevalence of this epidemic in our lives. And whereas domestic violence is a pattern of behavior in any intimate relationship whereby one partner seeks to gain or maintain power and control over another. Abuse includes any behavior that frightens, intimates, terrorizes, manipulates, hurts, humiliates, blames, injures, or wounds someone. And whereas domestic violence can happen to anyone of any race, age, sexual orientation, religion, and gender, it can happen with couples who are married, living together, or dating. And whereas abusers come from all walks of life, and domestic violence affects people of all socioeconomic backgrounds and education levels. And whereas everyone has the right to live free from domestic violence, but according to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, 1 in 4 women and nearly 1 in 10 men have experienced sexual violence, physical violence, and are stalking by an intimate partner during their lifetime. And whereas children who live in homes in which there is domestic violence can suffer from the long-term effects of trauma from exposing to abuse, and whereas preventing domestic violence is a community responsibility and finding solution depends on involvement among people throughout our community, including city officials, residents, schools, and churches. Now, therefore, be it resolved that I, Joe Pizzillo, Mayor of the City of Goodyear, Arizona, do proclaim October 2022 as Domestic Violence Awareness Month. Furthermore, I urge all citizens to become more aware of how they can prevent domestic violence by building communities where individuals flourish in safe and nurturing environments and by working together to eliminate domestic violence in our community. Given under my seal in these free United States in the City of Goodyear on the 3rd day of October 2022, and to which I have caused the seal of the City of Goodyear to be affixed and have made this proclamation public. With that, would our visitor here love to come up and say some few words? Come on up. Introduce yourself for the public, and the mic is yours.
Rubina Malik. I work for New Life Center and I manage the human trafficking program there. Based on our 2021 annual report, New Life Center served over 1,000 individuals. And with that being said, 75 to about 80% of the population are children. We have humbly served over 27,000 meals and provided over 17,000 safe bed nights. And with that being said, we would like to give a special thank you to City of Goodyear, and we couldn't have done it without community partners such as you, who have supported the vision of New Life Center to combat the mission and support victims of domestic violence and their children. And on behalf of New Life Center, we also thank City of Goodyear for the monetary and visionary support that you guys have provided to us for our Children's Development Center. We are very excited and look forward to providing that safe space for the children who currently live there and will live there. So thank you very much. We are truly appreciative.
Thank you. Does anybody have some comments they'd like to make? Go ahead, Councilmember.
I want to thank you for all the work you do for the community and for the citizens of the whole area, because I know that these women and these families have to come out of situations often with nothing. So if there's anything you need from us ever, please let us know how we can help and support your cause and your mission, because I know we all know how important it is.
Thank you so much.
Vice Mayor?
I'll be redundant, but yeah, thank you so much, and thank you for everything you do in the community. I think you've been around for 35 years or longer in the City of Goodyear, so we thank you for the partnership, and we thank you for all that you do for the community that you serve. I know a few people that you've served, so thank you for everything that you do in the community.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Anybody else? Everybody good? With that being said, again, unfortunately, in today's times, you have to exist, which is very unfortunate. But you feel a need out there in the community, and we are so proud to be able to support you. And again, hopefully, this awareness that the resolution we just read will carry something out there and hopefully light a fire under some to be a little kinder to their fellow person. Okay.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Now it's time for citizens who would like to address the City Council on any non-agenda items within the jurisdiction of the City of Goodyear City Council. Any speaker cards?
No, Mayor.
Okay, with that, will the city clerk please read consent agenda items 2 through 4 by title only?
Number 2, approval of minutes. Number 3, approve the 2023 council meeting calendar. Number 4, approve budget amendments and related expenditure authority.
Does anybody on the council wish to remove an agenda item? Seeing none, will the council please enter a motion and a second to approve the items 2 through 4? I've got a motion and I've got a second. Open up for voting.
All the votes have been entered.
Passes 6-0. Let's see, what else I have here? The council interim, oh, we do that. Does city council have any comments, commendations, or reports? No? You do? Go ahead. Go ahead.
Saturday night, the mayor and Councilmember Laurentano and myself enjoyed the Goodyear Rocks, which was a wonderful evening of music from these young musicians. Most of them were 16 years old, and it was unbelievable, the talent that was done. And I wanted to thank everyone who put the event together. It was very well received. The food truck had a line all night long, and the food was wonderful, by the way. But anyway, I just wanted to thank you. And the Goodyear Rocks is an event that really showcases our young talent. We were very pleased to hear the Desert Edge Band play as well. So thank you so much.
Thank you. Does the city manager have anything?
I thought she was over there. She's over here.
No?
There we go. Yes.
Getting there, okay.
Just to follow up, Mayor and Council, so the City of Goodyear, we celebrated, it was our third annual Goodyear Rocks, and we had about 1,500 attendees who enjoyed the live performances, food trucks, and the giveaways. And I also wanted to share my sincere appreciation to the Arts and Culture Commission for helping us accomplish our purpose of connecting the community through music and the arts. Thank you.
Thank you. Next meeting will be a work session on October 17th, beginning at 5 p.m. We have a special meeting next. No further business. This one is closed. Clerk, do I have to go ahead and open the other one down here, or do we go up?
Just stay on your screens and we'll go right into it.
What do we do?
Just stay right on it. It's going to come right. Did you guys exit?
Just call the meeting to order.
Yeah, so
What? Call the special meeting to order. Indicate the record who's present.
let the record reflect that Councilmember Bray is not present. We will need a vote.
Can I get a motion, I guess, in a second?
Second.
Open for vote.
The votes have all been entered.
Passed unanimously, 6-0. All right, with that being said, a vote may be held to call an executive session for the following reason. Pursuant to ARS 38-431.03A 3 and 4, discussion and consultation for legal advice with city attorney and city manager. Consider it's possible and instruct its representatives regarding labor negotiations. Pursuant to ARS 38-431.03 A3-4, discussion and consultations with the city attorney and city manager to receive an update to consider its position and to provide instruction, direction to the city attorney and city manager regarding city's position in connection with contractual negotiations associated with economic development opportunities. Can I get a motion and a second? Got a motion and a second. Any discussion? Vote?
All the votes have been entered.
Passed 6-0. Now we'll convene into executive session.